Hi, I'm Swarali and today I want to tell you something very simple but life changing. Pausing is powerful. In this world when everyone says go faster, but sometimes real strength is found when you slow down. So that's in today's video we are going to deal with. So stay with me till the end. So let's dive in that why we fear pauses. We just fear it because it mean weakness. No, it's not like that. It's not mean by weakness. When we take a pause at that time, it builds clarity. And when you take a pause between two thoughts, that time the people who are listening, they are understanding it when you take pause. So that's why pausing means it's not a weakness, it's not a sign of weakness. When you take much pauses, it's better to take pause because you have to take pause to understand your sentence. When you take a space between, when you just tell your thoughts, and after that when you take a pace to understand, so that time it understand more. When you just saying 100 words, 100 sentences together, but you're not taking pause, then no one can understand it. So that's why pausing is very important. Don't fear pause. It's not a sign of weakness. Pausing is natural and you have to take pause because it means that you are just getting the world understand it, because pausing is very important and it builds clarity. When you take a pause at that time, you give the time to the public to just listen to it, to understand it. That's why the pause is important between two thoughts. If you are taking a little pause for 3 seconds, it means that the another person is also able to understand it, and you are also able to think the another sentence what you have to speak. So that's why pausing is very important and it builds clarity, because it just gives a space to listen to your another thoughts. That's why it builds clarity. And don't just fear of the pause, because it's not a bad thing. You are taking pause, it's very nice. Take pause because the world should understand you when you take a pause. So that's why take pause, because it's the power of the breath is so much. Because whenever you are saying any sentence, at that time you should take pause and you should take a deep breath before speaking, and before just taking your just one or two thoughts you're just explaining, and before that thought you have to take a deep breath, and then you have to just say the words, say the sentences, say the lines, whatever you want to say. So because it will help you really, because you are just taking a deep breath, because when your breath is calm, then your words will be more powerful. So that's why take breath, take a small just pause, not much pause, just small pause for 3 to 5 seconds, just 3 to 5 seconds. You have to just take a small pause just between two sentences, two thoughts. You have to just take a small pace, just small, because it will, the world will understand it better if you take a pause. But if you are saying it very fastly, no one can understand it. So that's why pausing is important. To you have to take pause because it's very important. And take pauses, everyone are taking it. It's not like only you are taking it because you just want to understand the world. It, everyone is taking pauses between sentences, 2 or 3 sentences. Everyone is taking pause. It's important because you can't speak continuously. Means if you are just putting your thoughts, and you can't just it without breath, you can't just say it continuously for 5 to 10 minutes. You can't say it. It's not the thing. In anyone can't say it without it continuously without breath. So that's why we are taking breath. So that's why pause just for 3 to 5 seconds, not much, just for 3 to 5 seconds you have to take pause. Because many people are using pauses. It's not like only you are using it, but everyone is. And before speaking any sentence, means if you want to just speak, if you want to deliver a speech, before speaking, just think of that. Before just starting your speech, you have to just take a deep breath for 5 to 3 seconds, and you have to just control your breathing. And then after taking a deep breath, you have to start, because your breath should be calm. It should be calm. It should be, because after your breath, if you take a deep breath, then your words will be more powerful, because you will speak continuously then without taking any pauses. Means you have to take pause, but without just, you don't have to just take much breath after your speech started. You just have to take a deep breath firstly, and then you have to start. And after any new sentence, if you have to try, take 3 seconds pause there. Any new sentences, whenever, for example, if you are giving speech, so if there's any new sentences is coming, like if you are putting any other thought, so that time, for 3 seconds you have to take a breath, just for 3 seconds, and then again start it. And it's not mean that you are just stopping there for remembering any other thing. It's not mean like that. Just don't just remove this from your head. It's not mean like you are just remembering the sentences or the words. It's not mean like that. It's mean that just you are taking a pause to understand the world it, and to understand your next thought, that what you are going to put it, like that. It means like that. So pause for 3 seconds before any new thought you are just putting. So pause for that time. And it's not mean like that, just remove from your head, because it's the emotional connection between taking a pause. Because everyone, if you are saying to someone, I'm proud of you, at that time, and next line you're just taking a little pause after I'm proud of you. But if you don't take this pause, and if you are just saying the things continuously, then it's not the emotional connection between you and the person. So you have to take a pause between every new sentences, because it's important to understand it. And if you are saying it continuously, then no one can understand which sentence is connected to which. So that's why pausing is very important, and it's more powerful. So take pauses, and it's not mean like that you are just, it's a not sign of weakness. You are just taking pause because every sentence needs a space between them to understand it. Every sentence needs space, so that's why you are just taking it to understand it better than you. If you say it continuously, then it can't be understood by any other one, any other person. But if you are taking pause, then it's better to take a space to understand it better. So that's why you are taking pauses. So take pause, and it's okay to pause, because pausing is very powerful. It's not like, it's not a sign of weakness, or you are not remembering any other thing or words or sentences, but you are just taking a pause to understand your sentence better. So that's the power, that's the thing of the pausing. So take pauses. Remember this, you're not running behind, you are just taking a pause to breathe, because peace is not found in noise, it's found a pause between two sentences. Because life is not a race, it's a rhythm, and every rhythm needs its pause. So that's why next time you feel rushed, just stop, take a deep breath, and just remember this, that it's okay to pause. Pausing is powerful.